to a new addition on the campus of NMU. When students returned to school this fall, I'm sure they noticed the new building on the block. That was the new Jamrich Hall. This morning, Ashley Kirkland is live from Jamrich to check out all the new hall features they've got there. Good morning, Ashley.
Good morning, Sam. Now, this 133,000 square foot building is set right in the center of NMU's campus. It has a ton of new technology and equipment for faculty and staff, and it also has 3 floors that boasts of all of the new classroom filled with technology. Now, we are going to talk to one of the men who's had a hand in this building from the beginning to the finish of it, and we're going to talk to him about the construction of the building. We'll also talk to some of the faculty staff about the technology in the classroom. And Sam, luckily for me this morning, they have a Starbucks in the building, so I can't wait until that opens. I'll take it back to you for now. Ashley Kirkland reporting live in Marquette, TV6 News.
Well, and you will hold a special dedication ceremony for the new Jamrich Hall. During that time, visitors will be able to take tours of the new building. And this morning, Ashley Kirkland is at Jamrich with a preview of what you can expect on Thursday. Ashley?
Well, Sam, one of the areas they'll be able to take a tour of is this new state-of-the-art auditorium. It's a 500-seater, and it's one of the 24 classrooms here in the new Jamrich Hall. And right now, I am with one of the men who's responsible for the building and construction of this hall. I'm with Jim Toms. Jim, now you are associate director, of engineering. Talk to us about what is this room used for exactly?
This is our 500-seat auditorium, and this room is used for both instruction and other events such as student cinema. 3 nights a week, students host a movie night, and they show films in here. They're available for free for students, and they are open to the general public. There's a small admission, but the general public is welcome to attend.
Yeah, and when we talk about state-of-the-art, it took a lot to kind of construct and go through the process of building Jamrich Hall over again. You guys did a lot of research at other universities. Talk to us about that process. What was that like?
We did. We knew what, in general, the building was to be, and before we started design, there was a group from the university that traveled to a number of different places. Specifically, one of them was the University of Minnesota. They had just completed a high-tech classroom building, and we all traveled down there to kind of see all the technology that they incorporated into the facility, as well as talking to them about lessons learned.
Yeah, and how does Jamrich, the new Jamrich Hall, compare to some of the great universities across the country?
It's a great facility, and it compares to all of them. This is really a high-tech classroom facility. It's one we're very proud of, and it's one that any university would be proud to have.
Yeah, and you guys build for the future. How long when you built this building? How long did you have in mind of it to last?
Typically, we design for 50 years. Now, that doesn't mean that the building would be torn down in 50 years. It just means in 50 years it'll be time for a major renovate. In terms of the classroom spaces, we knew that technology changes over time. So one of the things we did in the classroom was try and incorporate as much adaptability as we could. A lot of the classrooms have things like false floors, where it makes it very easy for us to move wiring around within the room to support changes in technology.
Okay. And one last thing, everyone's eco-friendly these days and concerned about the environment. How did you guys keep that in mind when building and constructing the new Jamrich Hall?
Well, any project like this, you want to keep green technology in mind, and this will be a LEED certified building. We're going through the process right now of certification, and there are a lot of little things throughout the building envelope. It's a high performance building envelope, means that there's a lot of insulation in the walls and the roof. If you look out on the windows off of the informal learning areas, there's special glass that was installed, and if you look closely at that glass, you can see things like ceramic discs in there. Those ceramic discs are designed to filter out sunlight and help reduce some of the heat radiating into the building.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Jim. We'll be back a little bit later, Sam. Speaking of high resolution, we're going to talk about the technology and head into one of those technology classrooms a little bit later. I'll take it back to you for now. Ashley Kirkland reporting live in Marquette, TV6 News.
The new Jamrich Hall has many similarities to the old facility, but now boasts major technological advancements. Ashley Kirkland is back live from the new Jamrich Hall with more this morning. Ashley?
Good morning, Sam. We are in one of those technologically savvy classrooms, and right now I'm here with Eric Smith, who is the Director of Audio and Visuals. Eric, thank you so much for being here this morning. Now talk to us about the room that we're in right now. How does the technology benefit learning in the classroom?
Well, this room is really quite unique in that it allows students to collaborate, to work together using different sources, for example, document cameras, computers, smartphones, any mobile device, so that they can share information that they get off of the internet or through other sources.
Okay. And so it actually promotes the use of smartphones and any technologically savvy devices that students have.
It does. And active learning is more than just technology. It's the idea of students working together and being active in their learning, being able to use whiteboards, for example, even low-tech things. Yeah. But the idea is for them to be able to sit here and talk to their colleagues, to their peers, and then work with the professors to enhance the learning.
Yeah. And that's a big step in education, even from when I was in school or 10 years ago. Why the push for active learning?
Well, active learning is just another component of the education process, and this doesn't mean by any stretch that lectures are dead, but it allows faculty to have a wide range of options to do the things that they think will work best in delivering course content to their students, and ultimately it makes students more successful.
Absolutely. And we're going to walk over. You guys have these little features here that are on every table in this classroom. Talk to us, what are these about? What are they?
Well, these are document cameras, and students who are able then to come, they can connect using that document camera. They can have papers, they might have objects that they want to show. They can be presented onto a screen, or they can be used by the instructor for whole group activities. Simply by pushing a button on the teacher station, they can be presented on the projectors that are in the room.
Now, what a great way to get students to contribute. Now, you guys are doing a special dedication this Thursday, and people will also be able to come and tour the building. Tell people about that.
Well, Thursday at 7 p.m. here at Jamrich Hall, people will have an opportunity to witness the building dedication. Former President John X. Jamrich will be here. Our current president, Dr. Erickson, members of our Board of Trustees, they'll all be here to celebrate the opening of this building. And then following that will be an opportunity for people, students, to tour the building and actually experience it for themselves.
Yeah. Well, thanks so much, Eric, and what a great way for everyone to get involved and see the new Jamrich Hall here at NMU. Make sure to come down to the dedication this Thursday at 7 p.m. at Jamrich Hall, and make sure to stick around for more of your TV6 Morning News.